Hey guys, welcome to Trading Recap for May 18, 2021. Hope everyone had a great Tuesday. So going over the journal today, I am up about $5,800 on the month. April was lower because it's only calculating from April 19th to the end of that month. With commissions, I am just a little over $5,500 with commissions. So I'm paying about $300 in commission so far. And we're midway through the month. Let's go over the trades that I took today. So up about, let me take off the commissions. So up about $969 and with commissions $944. Took 3 trades today, all with the A+ setup that I go for. First trade was a loser on Tesla. Tesla was moving very strong to the upside, so that was a bad play there. Seeing that there was a lot of momentum to the upside, I decided to go against it, which kind of breaks my rules that I've talked about from my previous videos. Next trades were on Home Depot and Facebook. Home Depot to the put side, it was a little choppy, but I held for just a little over maybe 15 minutes or so. Facebook was a little choppy as well too, but I was pretty confident that I was going to head lower. With the Nasdaq moving lower, Facebook was bound to follow, and that was my profits for the day. Let's go over the live trades. All right, Tesla's breaking the trend line, entering with just 2 contracts. Mistake here was that I did not wait for a confirmation at the break of this candle's low. You can see that it did form a wick at the bottom, making a support at that previous candle's low. So right now I'm just hoping for a push up. You can see Nasdaq is coming lower, making new low of the day, and I'm hoping that Tesla follows along with it. But seeing that Tesla had a big momentum to the upside, it is a high risk play, seeing that buyers might also step in, seeing that there's momentum. So right now it's pretty risky because it's holding the previous candle's low, and this low, it looks like it's going to form a higher low on this push right here. So I'm really trying to be patient though, waiting for a candle to close and seeing how it's going to react. So now QQQ is forming a bullish candle, and Tesla is making a bigger bullish candle on the move up. So I might look to get stopped out at the high, the previous peak right here, just below 574, or I'll get stopped out at exactly 574. So I am also trading on multiple accounts here, so you might see me switching back and forth. So both accounts taking 2 positions. So this week I'll be trading on multiple accounts. All right, Tesla's moving on up. I'm about to get stopped out above 574, and there it is, about a $470 loss. Home Depot's coming down, entering in with 5 contracts here, put positions. So I'm looking for this to move lower. It is risky because it could form a double bottom, because there is a lot of support right here. But seeing that there's a red candle, I'm looking for Home Depot to make newer lows. Reason why I hesitated on the trade was that this is an earnings play, so stocks can move kind of, not form a really good technical formation from what I've experienced. So this is Home Depot with a big gap up, and next thing you know, you can see on this 5-minute here that it just gapped down right on opened, and then pumped back up, and then fell back down, so it couldn't hold the high. So that's why I took this short position here. All right, Home Depot is just trading at the 20 moving average. I was thinking about cutting it as a small loser here, seeing that I did have a fairly big loser on Tesla, but I'm liking how it's holding the 20 moving average. I just want to see how long it can hold it. All right, so it's trading lower. And instead of the Qs, I should have the SPY up. Home Depot follows the SPY. All right, so we're getting a flag breakdown. Looking to see a flush down now when the SPY moves lower. So I do have 2 more charts up on the left side that's not viewable during the screen record. So what I look at is the QQQ and the SPY on a more condensed chart. So this is when I'll start looking to add on to my position here. But I'm not getting a good fill, so eventually I'll put in a market order. Alright, so I'm not really liking the bounce right here, so maybe this would be kind of like a two-legged pullback. So let's just see how Home Depot reacts. I know the market is moving up at this time, but Home Depot is just kind of struggling. So I am expecting for Home Depot to make a move down lower though. Okay, so here's kind of like a trend line. There's the first bounce, the second bounce, and I'm looking for a breakdown on the third bounce. So now we need a confirmation that it's going to head lower, and then I'll look to add on to my position. So this is a good example of when I look to add on to my position here. And I'm entering into this one trade on another account. So all right, Home Depot is looking good. It's moving a little slower than I thought, but still anticipating a breakdown. Look at the 5-minute. You can see the candles are just forming lower highs, and this candle is kind of a hammer signaling that sellers might take over. So I'm using the trend line as resistance now, and let's see if it holds the trend line. So it is breaking the trend line here. I am up about $480 or so, and I'm now looking for the break of low of day. So it is a fairly risky play here because it could do a double bottom, but SPY and QQQ looks good. Maybe to the downside around this time. All right, still looking for a break. And really, I shouldn't have held through this, because as a scalper, right when I entered around here, I should have taken my profit around here at $400, because I could have re-entered again and then taken my profit. But I did average up for a 10 contract position on the Home Depot puts. So I'm not really liking the look of the market so far. SPY and QQQ is moving up just a little bit. QQQ seems to be a little bit stronger than SPY at this time. So 20 moving average is still resistance level, and I'm thinking about cutting my losses here just because it is moving really slow. Low volume on Home Depot, but I know it has big potential. Alright, looking for a move down. I'm liking the amount of sellers coming in though. I'm not liking this indicator painting the candles green, showing that there may be sign of a bullish move up. So there's that candle. Really waiting for a candle to see how it will close. It's rejecting the trend line, so the technical is in play, so that's good. Alright, so it looks like it rejected that trend line as a resistance, so now I'm looking for a push down on Home Depot. Just consolidating for a little bit here, and I'm really trying to be patient with it. Alright, Home Depot is making a move lower. I'm looking to exit half size at $435 for $739. Alright, got a fill and holding about 5 more. Looking to sell. I might adjust this actually. but also can't be too greedy. All right, and I am out of the Home Depot trade. That was a pretty long trade. I want to say that was a 45 minute hold, so it wasn't even 15 minutes as I thought. Yeah, that was longer. I typically try not to hold that long, but 45 minutes for me is a pretty long time. But it was $800 or over $800 in profit, so that's pretty good. All right, Facebook is moving lower. Broke out of this consolidation period below that trend line. I am in with just three contracts. Looking for the break of the VWAP. Qs look good for a move down, even though it's in a consolidation period. I'm looking for the break of the 20 moving average, close below, and then come down lower and test the 100 moving average here, and then break through the VWAP level. So now it's just consolidating a little bit. Qs still look good to the downside. It's been consolidating for quite a while now. And the candles on Facebook looks good. 5 minutes looks good. And the 20 moving average, it looks like it's about to cross over below the 50 moving average, signaling a bearish crossover. So bearish crossover has a higher chance of a stock moving down. So that's what I want to do, is have Facebook move down. As you can see, the chart for the Facebook contract is at the bottom here, and the resistance level that I found was at around $3. So $2.80 to $3 was the resistance level for the contract, but I'll probably look to exit probably around $2.80 or half position. So right now just holding only 3 contracts, and I'll look to add 10 more contracts at the break. Anticipating the break there. It does bounce a little bit, but there are sellers coming in. Nasdaq is pushing it down, so once Nasdaq pushes down, I'm assuming Facebook might head lower. Facebook is moving up a little bit. I'm not liking the look of the previous 5-minute candle. That is a hammer signaling a move up. All right, so I'm liking this candle here, but I do want to see it flush down and break that low below 314. Okay, so now I'm more confident in my position here. I'll look to add 7 more contracts, so in total holding 20 contracts on Facebook puts. So I am in 20 contracts here. Looking for, let's see, the resistance level on the options contract will be about 480-ish. So I'll look to get, actually I think I put my sell at $3 per contract. Eventually it does get to $3 per contract, but I felt like that was being a little too greedy, because that's over, I believe, almost $1,000 in profit. And it is pretty far out there. With Facebook contracts, they don't move as fast as Tesla, so I really don't expect it to come down that fast. So eventually I will cut the size in half and take partial profit while it is down. Also, as you can see, Qs are moving down now, but it is coming down to a level of support where VWAP is, this purple line. Once it hits VWAP, it may find a level of support, bounce up and continue up, or bounce up and then test a resistance level and then come down and break through below VWAP. So you can see it's coming at VWAP level now, and I'm thinking that Qs might bounce, but it is strong to the downside. So I'm looking at this candle to see how it will close. If it's a big red body, then that's a good sign that it may come down lower. But if it forms like a hammer with a wick on the bottom, then we can see a bounce up and test the previous support level as resistance. But the candles on the Facebook chart looks pretty good. I'm hoping for a move down now. You can see broke right through VWAP. But now it's forming this hammer candle, waiting for it to close and see how it's going to form. All right, so it did test the VWAP again. You can see that there's the wick there, and Q's kind of, or sorry, this Facebook kind of followed with it. So now I'm looking for Q's to flush down and Facebook will follow. It is going to make a flag down, and I wanted to add onto my position again, but I thought 20 contracts was a lot already, so I'll look to scale out at 280, which is half profit. Alright, 280 is about to hit, and I'll take my profit at 397. $397 hit, so I'll look to hold 10 more and let these run. So I'm really trying to identify the resistance, and as mentioned, the resistance on the options chart was about $3. So I want to set my target below, a few cents below $3, so I'll do $2.98. So it is a big red candle in the 5-minute. Qs are still moving lower. And I was thinking about cutting my profit here before the contracts went red, but seeing that there's a big candle on the 5-minute, I still feel like Facebook had more momentum to the downside, so still trying to be patient with the trade, watching the level 2 pretty closely, and seeing that it's not even printing 314s just yet. So if it goes above 314, then I should be worried and get, decide to take profit. So break below 314 and I am out, and that was my profit. Above, I believe it was $550 profit. Alright guys, so that wraps up today's trading recap. Hope you guys liked the video. The link to the journal is in the description, and the link to the Discord as well too. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.